Look, every poll is showing us that Donald Trump is way out in front. So the White House is freaking out. I want you to see what Ian Sams, who's one of his White House advisors, has to say about all of this. He was out there just earlier today.
The president spoke powerfully about this last night. After a long investigation that turned over every stone and explored every theory, the special counsel decided that there was no case there.
No case, because he's too old, for goodness sakes. Come on. Ian Sams, that's why there's no case, because he was too old. They decided that he did willfully retain these things. He kept them in the freaking garage right next to the Corvette. It was all there. But you know what? They know that he can't actually go through the trial and that he'll just present. If they were to charge him with a crime as a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory who would be by then well into his 80s. I mean, everybody is just upended by this. I mean, poor CNN's Paul Begala. I mean, he can't even sleep at night because of it. He said he's wetting his bed. Watch.
Paul, how much Democratic bedwetting do you think there will be? I bring up the term, everyone laughs. It's a term that is used.
It's a political term of art.
And it's used in Democratic big D politics. Yeah, it's what people say about Democrats. I'm not saying anything that's offensive to Paul's,
delicate
ears. So how much of that will there be? And if you are the White House, how do you assuage said bedwetting?
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm a Biden supporter. I slept like a baby last night. I woke up every 2 hours crying and went to bed. This is terrible for Democrats, and anybody with a functioning brain knows that. But here's what you do: instead of calling a press conference saying I really am sharp, you attack the other guy. Joe Biden gave the strategy in 2012. I remember he was vice president, and he said, "Don't compare us to the almighty, compare us to the alternative." So everything with Biden has to be not, I'm great, but the other guy's really damaging, dangerous, a threat. This is an unlovely. John's exactly right? This is going to be a really rough, ugly, unpleasant campaign. Look at years ago, David Duke, the former Klansman, was running for governor against Edwin Edwards, who'd been charged, indicted, convicted of any number of criminals. Edwin won the campaign with a bumper sticker that said, "Vote for the crook. It's important." And they got to tell Democrats, look, vote for the old guy. Support the old guy. It's important.
So you think they blew it last night? Just to be clear, you think last night was a mistake to have him out there?
Well,
Paul?
No, I want to see more Joe Biden, but the gaffes are built in. But instead of simply saying, I'm okay, he needs to be on the attack 24/7.
Yeah. Well, that's what they've been doing. Right? I never steer you wrong, guys. I never steer you wrong. I've played you that clip, that montage of all the Democrats doubling down. Oh my gosh, Trump is going to ruin the country forever. We're never going to be the United States of America anymore. He's going to take away your rights, this, that, and the other. That is the strategy, right? That is absolutely 1,000%. Paul just told you that's the strategy. And he's like, wait a second, why are we departing from our strategy? We got a winning strategy. Tell him to say, hey, I'm the old guy, but I'm the nice guy. And instead, what does Biden do? He goes out. And he's like the old mean guy shooting down the young Fox reporter because the Fox reporter dared to do his job and ask about how is it that you willfully retain these things and yet somehow are not getting charged.